Hi, so now we're going to set up the path to allow and disallow the search engine crawler to your website. By doing that, this is to set up the robot.txt. So if you do not know what is robot.txt, let's head down to find out. So what is WordPress robot.txt? So what is WordPress robot.txt file, and do I need to worry about it? So a robot.txt file is a file on your site that allow or deny search engine access to your certain file or folder. You can use it to block Google or other search engine crawler bot from crawling certain page or site. So by doing that, the best optimized robot.txt that I actually always use is under the free WordPress tools. And then we will go into, for SEO, set up robot.txt. So this is where you can actually copy the whole text and paste it into your SEO sidebar. Choose file editor right here, and this is where you fix the robot.txt. So replace everything, and let me give them some spacing. So we need to change the domain.com to the website.com, and we need to change the today's date. And so let's understand what is the robot.txt file. So the user agent is where you want to allow or disallow. So we are going to disallow /wp-x3. So what is disabling this wp/x3? So if we are in this file manager, if you're not sure how to hit into file manager, let me show you by going to the C panel, control panel, and then the first one, file manager. Otherwise you can just type the search box, click on the file manager, and once you're in this file manager, go to public_html. So this tool is another domain, so we just leave it there. So this is the WP that we do not want them to access certain file. So like the admin, the includes, and the WP content is where your plugin, your themes, your upload, and upload is where all your images will be there. So in terms of the blocking, we will definitely want to block the whole wp-x3, but we still want to allow content, WP content and uploads, which is this WP content and uploads. We want the Google search engine to crawl our image, but we do not want them to crawl certain files. So with that, we will just go ahead and click on save changes. So once you click on save changes, let's take a look. There is this sitemap. What is this? So this sitemap is where once your search engine crawler, they actually crawl this robot.txt file. This is those directory that you are trying to disable, and the sitemap, where right now the default was sitemap_index.xml. So what is this sitemap.xml means? So what is a WordPress sitemap XML? So a sitemap XML is where to add a sitemap to your WordPress site, first thing you need is a SEO, which we have already installed it. By default, WordPress SEO does not enable XML sitemap functional, so you will need to turn it on. So in this case, by default, this is actually quite a 2017 post, but default right now is always enabled. So where do we find that if it's enabled? Go to general, under the tools, under the SEO general. Then in this SEO general, head down to the tab features, and you can take a look site XML sitemap. If you click on the question mark, and you see the XML sitemap, so the same URL, if I copy and I do a search again, HTTPS. Okay, I do not have an S right here, so I will have the S again, and this is the correct sitemap. Save changes. So if and this is where the XML sitemap located, and this is the content of the XML. So the search crawler will first crawl our robot.txt, And after they crawl finish the robot.txt, they will access the sitemap. And this sitemap is where all your posts will be located. So let's, in the post, we have this hello world. So whether you got any last modification date, it will all update right here. And I will also show you how to disable some of this sitemap, which we do not want the search engine to crawl the author, and we do not want the search engine to crawl the category, but you can also let them crawl because it's under the block. So let's disable the author. By disabling the author, we will need to head down to the search appearance. Search appearance is anything that relates to the sitemap. So first one is the general title separator. So we will leave it as default. This is definitely working fine. Then we'll head down to the content type. Content type has this post where we want it to be searchable and followed by the page. We will leave them as default. The next one will be the media. Media, the system of the yoast SEO say recommended to be yes. So we will leave it as default. The next one will be the category. We want to enable the tag, also enable, and the format is currently not enabled. So format is actually some of the formatted archive, so it's definitely not enabled. For the archive for the author archive setting, we need to enable it, but we do not want to let the search engine to search the author, so we will disable. Okay, for the next one is the date archive. The date archive, we also need to enable it, but we do not want the search engine to crawl. Okay, the reason for this author, for it to be enabled, okay, is because of the structured data. So now I'm going to show you a website that is currently having an issue because I did not show the author archive. So I will show you. So this is the webmaster's tools. They're under the search appearance, the structured data. So currently there is some missing author. So in this missing author, it's actually now is another productive website. So this block option, okay, currently I did not enable, so I need to enable that. So this is the show advanced setting, and you can see show post author. So I will need to enable that. So with that, once I save and I let the Google to crawl, my structured data will be fixed. So with that, we can just press save changes. So once we press save changes, we will head down to the sitemap and we do a refresh. The author will be missing, will be gone. So this is how we actually set up our robot.txt and our sitemap XML to allow the Google or the search engine crawler to crawl which page is allowed and which page is not allowed. So this is the page sitemap. We got the home page. Alright, so that's all. Check out the next module. Thank you.